Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
X3, 218, jump.
3rd and 2.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really frequent combination. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
21.
Check tight.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
I got you.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo, and it is incomplete. A surprise. Surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Black 80.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, check. Watch it.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Roethlisberger, and he finds McDonald. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Here we go.
Hey, watch the slant.
2.
Right there in the middle.
Hey, gun.
Check pass.
Hey, Alpha.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 54 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down now, Edmonds. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 61 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack.
Here we go.
Back at the 47-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo, and the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. From the gun on third, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
21. I got you.
55. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Orbit.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to take a shot to the end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Black 80!
Black 5-4. I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming!
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert!
2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Like 20!
No game on this defense. No game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Take both of them.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Exit.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Bravo.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
These two.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Roethlisberger will throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Alert 3. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 52. Check safety. Check safety.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
12, fellas. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Hey, box truck. 55. I got you. Give me that ball, defense.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. Still, that race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree able to get him for a loss of about 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Hey, gun.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26.
13.
A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. This is Breida. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hey, alert.
Coming to you. Mike, 55.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion?